Hello there, it's Stephen Price with Grow Together. Boy, I'm glad you're with me today. I got something I want to tell you. You know, school's fixing to start. And I just thought it would be really nice if every teacher had a plan on their desk that first week of school. But speaking of school, you've heard what they are saying. They are saying that God has been taken out of the school. But wait a minute. Are they talking about the same God that created the heavens and the earth? Are they talking about the same God that told Noah to build an ark because he was going to destroy the earth with the flood and then placed a rainbow in the sky to promise he'd never do that again? Are they talking about the same God that was with Abraham and told him that your children will outnumber the star, or your seed will outnumber the stars in the sky? Is that the God that they're talking about? Or are they talking about the God that was led his children out of Egypt? Are they talking about the God that divided the Red Sea so his children could move across and later on he would move them into the promised land? Is that the God they're talking about? You know, the same God that gave them victory after victory in the promised land, like the walls of Jericho that came tumbling down, that's not the God they're talking about. I hope not. Are they talking about how David slew the giant? Is that the God they're talking about? Are they talking about maybe the fiery furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? How he was in there with them. Is that the God they're talking about? Maybe the God that shut the lion's mouth on David. Maybe that's the God they're talking about. Maybe it's the God that allowed Mary, a virgin, to have a child who would be the Savior. Maybe that's the God they're talking about. Surely not. It couldn't be the God that fed over 5,000 people time and time again with food left over. It couldn't be the God that when Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, was told what he wanted and he regained his sight and was able to walk again. That's the God they're talking about? Are they talking about Lazarus when God says, "Come out, Lazarus," and he raised him from the dead? Surely that's not the God that they're talking about. Are they talking about the God that had Mary, the Virgin, give birth to Jesus, the Savior of the world? Is that the God they said can't come to school? Or is it the God who died for sin and was buried and rose again? That's the God they're talking about? The God who ascended into heaven and he said, "I'll be back." You know, folks, you can't take God out of school. But let me tell you what. Teachers, administrators, support staff, janitorial workers, cafeteria workers, all these people, secretaries, you take God with you when you go into a school. Pray about those students. Say a prayer when you walk down the hall. Folks, they can't take God out of school. He's in school and he's going to stay in school. Would you please share this with as many people as you can so they can let people know that we take God to school? They cannot tell him, "God, you can't come to school." No. Thank you. This is Stephen Price on Grow Together, and anything's possible with God.